Hey, are you telling yourself one of the biggest lies most of my clients tell themselves? I'm Dr. Carolyn Lincoln with Play to Behave. And if you can find out more about me at playtobehave.com. If you're struggling with potty training, it might be because you're telling yourself this lie that you're actually supervising your puppy when you're not. 80% is not good enough. 90% is not good enough. 95% isn't really good enough. You have to supervise your puppy 100% of the time. And what do I mean by that? Because none of us are perfect. So of course you're going to make mistakes, and that's fine. I get it. But just recognize that it's your mistake when your puppy goes on the floor. Okay, so if you are playing with your puppy, then you're watching your puppy and supervising 100% of the time because they're in your view and you're playing with them and you know what they're doing. If they're laying on your lap, sleeping, you are supervising your puppy 100% of the time. But if you're doing the dishes, talking on the phone, looking at your computer, reading the newspaper, you are not supervising your puppy 100% unless you do something that will help you, and that's to tie your puppy to you. You can use a leash, but I find a lot of leashes cumbersome because they're big and sort of heavy and they're hard to tie and they might not be long enough. And so I use something else that was shown me by someone. Her name is Farah Hyatt. She's with Stock Dog University in Indiana, and she had a great idea, and that was to use clothesline. You might have seen dogs on this before, but I didn't ever think of using it myself. So this is a clothesline. It is not white anymore, but it was at one time. You can throw them in the wash, which I've done many times. I have a lot of these, but I don't have a puppy right now, so I didn't have any need anyways to go out and get new ones. But that's okay. Your friends might not think they look that great, but it's all right. Then you can buy like a whole roll of this for under $10, probably under $5 at the hardware store. There are different sizes. Get with the size that's appropriate for your dog. Use all cotton just in case. That's what this is. And it makes it strong, and it's harder for the dogs to chew through and so forth. Then just tie it on real tightly to a clasp like this, and you can buy these at any hardware store. They're usually under a couple of dollars, probably even a lot less, and just make it the right size so it's not too heavy for your puppy. So now you've got this line. This one's probably 8 feet long, and it's easy for me to tie this to my waist or to my ankle, and I know where my puppy is all the time. At the other end, just go ahead and tie it so it doesn't unravel. And you want to always put safety first. So if you're going to tie it around your ankle or around your waist, you want to make sure that that puppy isn't going to pull you over or hurt you. You don't want to step on your puppy and hurt your puppy, right? So you want to be careful about those things, safety, obviously. But as long as it's safe, and you're there reading the paper, you can have them tied to you so you know they're not going to go far away. You can tie it any length you want. And then if you notice that your puppy's been chewing on a toy or, sleeping, and suddenly they get up, it's like, take them outside. Take them outside more than you need to. Be neurotic. That can be your new slogan. I am neurotic, because just take them out as often as you can, because you don't want to have accidents. Set them up for success. But certainly if you notice there's a change in what they're doing, they're playing and all of a sudden they stop and they kind of look around or they sniff, that's a good sign that they might need to go out. If you don't catch them in time and they start to go, well, you have two choices. You can pick them up in the middle and take them out, but then you might have a mess through your house, or you can let them finish and then just go, uh-oh, and take them outside. Don't make a big deal out of it. You don't want to scare your puppy, because then they might not ever want to go in front of you, because they've learned like, oh, I can go, but I can't go in front of you. So that's a whole nother thing we'll do a little video on. But for right now, keep your puppy 100% supervised. And what does that mean? They're in your eyesight. Like as soon as somebody were to say to you, if you're having a conversation, where's your puppy? You know instantly like that. You don't have to think about it like, oh, no, then they're not supervised. So either it's going to be right here at the end of this leash, or they're, playing with me because you know exactly where they are, correct? Or they're sleeping on your lap. Otherwise, or they're in a crate, right? That's another way that they're supervised, basically, but you don't have to keep your eyes on them if they're in the right size crate or cage or kennel, whatever you want to call it. But sometimes you might think so-and-so is watching the puppy, but they're not really watching the puppy. So 100% of the time, don't tell yourself that lie that you are supervising when you really are not. Okay, and you'll have a better and easier time potty training. It'll go faster, and you and both your puppy and everybody else in your family will be happier. Okay, this is Dr. Carolyn Lincoln with Play to Behave. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, and come back for more because I'll do more on potty training a puppy. All right, take care. Signing out.